why you struggle to show emotions and how can you start showing emotions and be more authentic. Now here's the key insight. Not showing emotions is something that you trained. So it's not like you're wearing a mask and you have to learn how to take off the mask and then the real you is showing up and you're all being fake for all the time. It's not like that. That mask that you're wearing and the emotions that you're not showing, I would say that's rather a style that you developed, an authentic style. But there is so much more that you could share. You're only showing a small proportion of who you really are. And you're not allowing yourself to also show the rest to others. So, for example, you're a people pleaser. And you're not showing your real emotions. You're always like, yeah, it's fine, it's okay, don't worry about it. But you're not authentically showing your real emotions. Or maybe you're not showing sadness or happiness because you don't want to overshare. You don't want to tell people your real emotions and make yourself vulnerable because you're afraid. What if they use this against you? Or there are thousands of other reasons why you decided to more wear this mask and not show further emotions and further authentic feelings and other sides of you. And it's very important to understand why and how you learned that. And it was probably in your childhood. And the question is, why did you learn that style? How was it helpful in the past? And probably there is a deep fear behind. Maybe you noticed in the past, if you show too much emotions, if you make yourself too vulnerable, maybe your parents, your father, your mother are using that against you. Maybe you learned early on in your childhood that being a people pleaser is the only right way to go through life. And whenever you think about yourself, you're egocentric and you should feel full of shame and guilt. And that's why you're having a hard time standing up for yourself. So you're always wearing this mask. You're like, yeah, it's fine, it's okay. But you don't show how you actually feel. And you use this style. And you learned that this is how you go through life. But over the years, it became problematic for you because you noticed, okay, I'm wearing this mask, but it doesn't feel authentic because again, you have so much more to show that you're not sharing. You're just sharing this one style that you're having all the time and you're not authentic because you're not showing all the other parts that you're having and you would like to show them. That's by nature, human desire to be authentic, to be yourself. And when you constantly feel like you're fake because you're wearing one particular mask and you feel like you have to wear this all the time, this is when people feel sad, they feel shameful, they feel not happy in life. And you need to figure out where is this coming from. Where did you learn to not show emotions? Why? How did your parents deal with emotions? What happened when you got angry or sad? How did they react? How did your father and your mother display anger or happiness? Did they even show that? Or did they show that to an extreme and they've been full of rage and you learned, oh, I don't want to be like that? Or, yeah, have you been treated very bad in childhood and you just became numb just to protect yourself? It's often also a common thing that you see among people who really always have this poker face, that they at some point just became numb and they just create distance between painful events in their life, and they decided to just not feel anything about anything anymore, just to protect themselves. And again, it's a style that you're having. And actually behind that mask, there's a lot of emotion, just suppressed emotion. And again, this mask is an authentic style that you learned, but there's so much more behind. So that's the question, where is this coming from? And again, there is some deep fear somewhere, I'm pretty sure. And we have to find that and then work this out. And this fear is coming from some sort of trauma. Trauma is a Greek word. It just means wound, emotional wound. And this is what we need to heal. And if we heal that properly, then you feel confident to also show different styles that you're having. And also learn what is now more appropriate nowadays. Because you're not a child anymore, you're an adult. If you want to figure this out, where is this particularly coming from, and learning how to use different masks, authentic masks, show everything that you have and feel authentic, then I suggest that we're talking. There's a link below the video. You can sign up for a free call. We first of all get to know each other. We even book a second free call where we then build a strategy for you, how to show emotions, how to be authentic. And then at the end of the second call, we make a decision whether we want to work together. But until then, there's no strings attached. And I suggest that you make use of that, because that's going to be game changing. You're right now at a point where you became more and more aware that you're not authentic and that you're having struggles to show your emotions. And this is now a crucial point. You now became more and more aware of the problem, and now it's about solving it. So make use of that. It's time. You ran around for a long time with just wearing this one style. And the world would love to see a bit more of you. And you would love to show a bit more of you too. Just a little afraid. So let's work on that. Let's talk. All you need to do is just book a free call below, and I'll talk to you soon.